Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, Heal, Lift, Rise. My name is Karla. Thank you all so much for joining me. Truly appreciate every single one of you, all of your love, support, and kindness to my channel. Of course, if you are new here, welcome. I hope you'll become a part of our wonderful, wonderful community where we talk about all things healing, lifting our vibration, and rising to become the best version of ourselves. I am on this journey with you, friends. So excited, so very honored to be a part of your journey and you a part of mine. My hair is having fun today, wanting to stand out. But anywho's, today I wanted to talk about the seasons of life and phases that we go through, what you may be experiencing as a light worker. And it can be so isolating. It can be very isolating, but it's meant to help you. Everything's meant to help you. And if you develop that mentality of having a positive perspective on things, how everything is working out for you and everything is helping you towards your highest and greatest good, you are going to grow and excel and ascend so much quicker, because that is the truth. The truth is everything is helping you for your highest and greatest good. The biggest problem is that we get in the way of our own path. Like, we get in the way so much that the universe is constantly having to navigate around us, like our stuff, because we can't just let go. And if we let go and realize the universe is working out everything for us, things are happening for our highest and greatest good, then things will be so much easier. Like, life will flow so smooth and so much better than if we were to just constantly be gripping with control over everything and constantly trying to dictate our environment and every single thing and every situation we have and interaction. If we're constantly in control, I mean, that just sounds exhausting and crazy when we're trying to control every single aspect of our reality. But the biggest thing that I wanted to, the message I want to really put out there is, we have different phases and seasons of life that we go through. There are times when we have to be alone, and when we are meant to be alone, the universe is literally putting us alone, where we really don't connect with people much, or we don't have a lot of friends. It's because we're in a season of like hermiting, of hibernating, of really going inward and having more of an introspection on who we are, getting to know ourselves deeper, diving deeper within ourselves, and connecting within ourselves more authentically and loving ourselves more, so that when we can do those things, we can then have that in our reality. And that's what will be reflected, is you will have more genuine connections, and you will attract more authentic people. The more authentic you are, you will attract more kind people. The more kind you are, you will basically attract whatever you are. So it's essentially, it all starts with you. It all starts with you. To a degree, yes, it does sometimes get hard. It can be difficult to, interact and meet people, in a sense, because when you go really deep, that's how you are with other people, and it affects people. And there's going to be people that you meet that are just have their walls up, very guarded and very ingenuine, or very just they don't want to connect in that way. But there's a part of them that resonates with you, that feels like you're pulling at them, at their heart space. And sometimes they will put their guard down and connect with you in that same way, on that same level. Otherwise, it gets hard to have certain conversations with people, because there are people that are just very like inauthentic, or very they just skip the surface. I should say, not, it's not that they're inauthentic, they skip the surface, very artificial conversations, and, you know, almost like meaningless conversations, you know, things that don't really matter, or it can be hard, it can be difficult, I should say, to connect, but it doesn't mean you can't connect at all. It doesn't mean it doesn't happen at all. It just means that it becomes a challenge, because yeah, you don't end up resonating with certain people to a degree. But I believe that the universe works in every way for our favor, in that when we are doing the inner work, our reality is going to match that, and we are going to attract people that are in that same frequency, in that same bandwidth, you know. And I actually, funny enough, I was talking to my daughter about that today, because there was a lady backing out, and I kind of was looking straight down for some reason as I walk, just like straight down. And I normally don't do that, but for some reason I just kind of was walking straight, like walking and looking straight down through a parking lot. Don't ever do that, not the smartest thing. And my daughter's like, mom, there's a car backing up. And I was like, yes, oh, okay, yeah, oh my gosh. So we stopped abruptly, and the lady and her husband were backing out, and she was like, I'm sorry. She put her hand up, she's like, I'm sorry. And then she rolled her window down to talk to us, and she goes, oh, you guys look so cute, you're matching, you know, I love how you guys are like matching each other, and you look so cute. And I was like, oh, thank you. And I was like, hey, I'm sorry. I was like, that wasn't your fault, that was my fault, I wasn't paying attention, I apologize. And she's like, no, it's not your fault, it's my fault. And you know, she was like, and you look so cute. And she's like, I was like, have a great day. And it was just very nice, very casual, but very nice conversation. And I told my daughter at that moment, I said, you know what's funny? I said, ever since we moved here, I said, in my reality, everyone's just been so kind to me. Everyone has been so kind and so sweet. I said, I'm telling you this because if you can change your inner world in the way that you talk to yourself, and like if you heal internally, it's going to be showcased to you. You know, you just have to keep going within, cleaning house, cleaning what you are saying to yourself within your head, the thoughts you are keeping, everything. And once you continuously do that, and you're continuously putting out the frequency that you want to attract, you're continuously being kind and loving and all these things, you're going to attract that back to you. And you're going to have that matched in your reality. I said, I promise you that is how it works. And that is how it's been showcased to me in my reality. And it's funny because I'm in a season of my life right now where I'm very hermit, but it's because I'm in my mother era. I just had a baby like almost 6 months ago. I am still breastfeeding, and you know, because I pump and stuff, and I'm doing all those things right now. And then I have a 9-year-old, almost 9-year-old daughter that, you know, she's in school now. She's got a lot of things going on with her. You know, like I am in my mama era, and I have a lot going on at the moment. I got a lot that I have to focus on. So I don't have a lot of time to like, you know, call people, have people come, you know, friends come over and things. And, you know, I'm just busy. And then usually like when I am free, like now I am cleaning or I am sleeping. I'm literally like doing something else that is like occupying my time because I'm tired and I need to catch up on sleep. Or I'm cleaning because I got so much that we got to do for bottle cleaning and organizing laundry, all the things. But I've been in those phases and those waves, those times, seasons of being alone, not having a lot of friends, and I've embraced it. I think the best thing you can do is embrace it, and it calls you to go inward. I think you need to go inward, because if God is trying to get you alone and push you to go within yourself, you need to do it. It's a gift, because you're going to realize certain truths about yourself, and you're going to find other ways to love yourself. And I think that some of the biggest issues is people focus so much on not having friends, but they're not doing the inner work to change certain aspects about them, or to embrace certain aspects about themselves, or to love themselves more. And they want to change physically how they look or how they are, like physically, in order to love themselves. But I think the whole point is God wants you to love yourself as you are. Find ways to love yourself deeper and more intimately, internally. And the more you can do that, the more that your reality is going to shift. You're going to attract more people into your life because you're loving who you are, and you're sending out that frequency, that vibe of you love yourself. And when you cannot change yourself or feel like you have to change yourself physically just to try to fit in, or just to like try to attract people, you're going to attract the right people. And you also make room for other people to not have to change who they are physically. Because I think in reality, we all are just trying to accept ourselves, not just internally, but just as we are, as we were born into this world, like accepting who we are. Yes, we can change it, of course. But I think you have to go deeper, a lot deeper than what people are doing right now. A lot of people are just quick fixing with like plastic surgeries and like fillers and all these things that are not long lasting, that could be very and it could be very harmful, and again, it's so artificial. So I don't know, like, I don't get on board with those things, and I'm totally not against if that's your thing, but I can't get on board with it. And I just can't. I don't know. Because we live in this multi-dimensional world, and we're multi-dimensional beings, and we can like create on an energetic level. I believe you can manifest your looks. I can believe you can manifest how you want to look. And you don't really have to have plastic surgery and things, because you can manifest things. But that's just me. That's just my belief. But yeah, I think that if you're alone and if you don't have a lot of friends, it's for a reason. And as light workers, yeah, it's going to be hard and difficult to find your tribe, but it's going to be more difficult if you're not finding out who you truly are, figuring out who you truly are, and going within and being more authentic. So I think it starts with you. It starts with your level of authenticity and how you're showing up in the world, more than anything. So if you want your outer reality to change, you have to change your inner reality first. And if you want to attract, your tribe, or attract a certain frequency, you got to become that frequency. Essentially, that's what it is. And that's all the things that I have read about and researched on the spiritual journey has talked about that. So, but anywho's, that's what I wanted to share with you today, because it was something that was just like important. I felt was important. I felt like people needed to hear that it's okay. It's okay if you're alone. It's okay if you don't have a lot of friends. It is okay. Everything's working out for you. Like, trust the universe, trust your timing, trust your season that you're in. Embrace it, go within, do inner work, and realize that the more you change internally, the more your outer reality will change. I love you guys. Until next time, take really good care. Really good care. I love you. Bye.